All right, so I think this is going to be a pretty quick video. Famous last words, but we'll see. One of the most common questions I get about Spotify is how do I get more followers on Spotify? I've actually been emailing my email list a bunch this week about Spotify, and that's one of the common things that people keep asking. So in my head, I always go down all these rabbit trails when people ask me very basic questions, but in this video, I'm going to try and keep things as simple as I can and give you just one super practical tip to get more followers on Spotify. So let's flip over to the computer screen and do it. So the one tactic that I'm talking about today is using Facebook/Meta conversion ads to grow your Spotify presence. And there are three variations basically to these ad campaigns, and a lot of people are running one of the first two variations as opposed to the third one, which is the best way to grow your Spotify followers. So maybe the most common is to set up these ads on Facebook and Instagram and have them send traffic directly to the song on your Spotify profile. The benefit of this is that you will get the highest save rate on the song typically, and it's kind of just the most direct. Like if you're showing an ad for a song and people are clicking and they're going to the song on Spotify, like it just makes a lot of logical sense, right? But then the downside of this is that all the marketing is focused toward that specific song, and it's maybe another step for them to uncover the rest of your artistry. The second approach with these ads is typically to send them to a playlist. Usually this is like a discography playlist, like a this is X artist or X artist discography or catalog. And so you're showing people an ad for your song, and then the ad, when they click it, is sending them to a playlist where that song is at the top of the playlist. The benefit of this is that you get a lot of likes on that playlist, and so every time you release a new song, you can put your new song at the top of the playlist, and your playlist will just grow and grow more followers. So it does develop a little bit of a long-term asset, but you also don't see a ton of repeat streams on this playlist outside of the new people that you're always sending to stream it. All right, so if you want to get more Spotify followers, this is literally the one change to make. Instead of running ads to a song or to a playlist, run ads and have people click through so that they land on your profile. This will dramatically increase the rate at which people follow your profile. You'll basically just get a lot more followers for whatever ad spend you're putting out. So here's an example of the switch in action. This artist was running ads to a playlist for a couple months. They switched the ads right here to their Spotify profile, and you can just see the rate of change increase. I actually went ahead and did the math because I wanted to sound smart. So during this time frame, they were getting about 1.4 followers a day, so just over 1.5 followers each day. And then when they made the switch and sent the same ads directly to their profile, cost per click on the ad stayed the same, or actually it even decreased slightly. They ended up getting about 4 followers a day over this time frame. So they literally came close to like 3xing, 4xing the rate of follower growth, which, yeah, that's why it's a pretty simple switch to make if follower growth is the main metric you're concerned about. All right, two final notes on this. First of all, there's some debate as to whether followers are even a metric worth pursuing on Spotify. That is maybe a topic for another video. I'm not going to try and cover it all today. But I would say that in general, I think followers are probably the most valuable statistic on Spotify, but they also probably don't matter as much as you think. So for instance, here's an artist with 17,528 followers at least at the time of this release. And when the release came out, only 15.3% of their followers streamed the release. So just because someone follows you on Spotify doesn't mean they're going to listen to the music you put out. So it's not the be all end all, but someone is more likely to stream more of your music in the future if they follow you versus if they just follow a playlist or if they just have favorited one of your songs. And then second and last, I just got to give credit to Tom Dupree on this one. He has a great video where he talks about why it's worthwhile to grow Spotify followers and basically walks through this approach. So thanks, Tom. You the best. All right, hope that one tip was helpful. If you're interested in learning more about Facebook ads for Spotify promotion, I will put a link to a video somewhere that walks through my experiences spending about $2,000 on Facebook ads and the results and how it worked. And then I'll also put a link up here about Spotify playlisting services, which I would not say are a good way to gain followers, but are a good way to get streams. So if you're interested in Spotify growth, worth checking out. As always, thanks for watching and good luck out there as you market your music.